say anything on this, but it's what the people want. That's what I came here for. So we're gonna get into it. I like my coffee black, white too. Don't turn this into no controversy. It's my boo. I can make $250,000 off a haiku, and I can make another quarter off it times two. If it's money on the table, I'll be on it like Bobby or Epic. You peep the aesthetic, it's hard to forget it. I hear you talking, but you're hardly right. I'm the voice of your prototype. Summertime and then why? Yeah. Summertime and then why? It's too cool. Get the drop tops out. Summertime and then why? If it fits right. I was over here. Summertime and then why? Summertime and then why? I'm talking 6 a.m. tea times. 18 with the mayor talking land banks. I waited for it, gotta get mine. Snag a seat up at the table if my man came. Heading to a meeting, we're familiar with no briefcase. Just my mind in a free state. I got a plan through a vision, but it takes time. I'ma make mine. Summertime and then why? Yeah. Summertime and then why? Yeah. You know the drill by now. Summertime and then why? Get everything together, get the squad together, get the gang together. Summertime and then why? Summertime and then why? Started in the back office, now I'm in the front. Call the shots, make the deals, know the deal, know what's up. Too much for the books, then I put it in a tuck. Too much for the tuck, then I give it to my love. Once I make $1 million, man, $1 million won't be enough. Watch me fake the struggle while I get it off the hush. Now it's jet blue miles, Rolex dials, frowns turn to smiles. Summertime and then why? Now as it comes to an end. Summertime and then why? And the falls and pause. I want you to bring that energy. Summertime and then why? And run that thing back. Yeah. Until next year. Summertime and then why? Yeah. And why? Summertime and then why? Yeah. Be gone.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? We about to jump into it tonight. I need y'all to share the video. I need y'all to like the video. Let's go! Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook land? It's your boy JD, aka Mr. December, and we are back with another live stream video. You feel me? Listen, I'm glad that all of y'all are here tonight. We're gonna jump right into it. Listen, but before we do, I need y'all to go ahead and like the video. I need y'all to go ahead and share the video for me, please. And don't forget to comment your thoughts down below. We're going to jump right into it. Listen, y'all are looking at the title. You're looking at the thumbnail. And we are talking about, do women, modern women, really want good men? And I got some people in the back that's going to help me discuss and dissect and get some opinions on this. We got Pastor Rob in the building. What's going on, my man? Say something to the people. We can't hear you.
What's going on, man? I'm having one of those moments, Doc. Glad to be back on the show, man. Ready? Let's get into this thing on tonight. I just got through looking at some of the stuff on YouTube about it, so I'm excited about it, man.
Yay, we gonna get into it tonight, man. I'm excited too. And we have the one, the only, the lovely Antoinette is in the building. Say something to the people, Antoinette. How are you feeling?
I'm good, fam. Greetings, everybody. It's a pleasure as always to be here. I'm looking forward to what's gonna be popping on for tonight.
Listen, I'm excited. Are you excited?
I am.
Good. Y'all forgive me. I'm gonna try not to get, you know what I'm saying, too passionate tonight. You understand what I'm saying? But if it goes there, it just goes there. You feel me? Listen, let me know where you all are from. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Oh, we got somebody else in the building. Do y'all know who we got? Can y'all guess? Can y'all guess who we got? We got the Alabama church girl is in the building. What's going on, Alabama church girl?
Beep, beep, toot, toot. Hey, good people. It's your Alabama church girl here. First, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. To all the leaders, saints, and friends, please hurry up. Get on in.
Hey, we in here. So we're going to jump right into it. Y'all are looking at the title. Y'all see the thumbnail. We are talking about, do modern women really want good men, man? Listen, I don't think that modern women really want good men. I think that they really want men that they can control, right? And I think that a lot of modern women want beta males, you know, kind of, so to speak. And the reason why I say that is y'all's girl, not mine, y'all's girl, Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan was listed, right, as one of the sexiest men in America or in the world or something like that, right? And ever since Black Panther came out, and even before that, even before Black Panther came out, a lot of ladies were really talking about Michael B. Jordan. And then, you know, he gets with Lori Harvey, right? And a lot of people said that Lori Harvey,
she belongs to the streets.
Can y'all hear that? Yeah, y'all heard that, didn't you? Do I need to play it again? I'm gonna play it again.
She belongs to the streets.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me turn it up a little bit. I'm gonna play it again. A lot of people say that Lori Harvey,
she belongs to the streets.
Is that better? Did y'all hear it that time? Future, tell her where she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.
So, they've been dating for a little bit over a year now, right? And my man Michael B. Jordan word on the street is that he wanted a little something more serious. He wanted to take it to the next level, and she did not want to. She wasn't feeling it. You understand what I'm saying? She one report said that she still wanted to have some fun, right? She didn't want the commitment, right? And Michael B. Jordan is 35, right? She's 25, 26. You know, a pretty good age difference right there. And us as men, once we hit 30 plus, 35 years old, we start looking for something different. You understand what I'm saying? We start looking for that wife, somebody to have children with, to have a legacy with, right? And Lori Harvey wasn't trying to hear it. And if I'm not mistaken, again, Michael B. Jordan just bought a $12 million house. $12 million house. Now, I don't know if he bought it for her. I don't know if he bought it for them or just him, but he bought it, right? So I don't think that many modern women really want a good man, because sometimes if a good man come and slap them all up in the face, they wouldn't know it or don't know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So why did Lori Harvey run away from this good man? Wait a minute. BB22 says, does she have to want him just because he wants her? You know what? You have a point. But my point is, my argument tonight is, why deal with him for a year if you knew that's not what you wanted? We're going to go with the fellas first tonight. Pastor Ryan, what do you think, man?
Well, we really don't know what really took place within that year, right? So let's just put it that way, right? He may or may not be the good man for her, right? So he have pretty much, her dad got money, so money wasn't the issue, because her dad has money. That's Steve Harvey's daughter. So it could be she wasn't looking for what he was looking for, and that's something you should already lay down within the first month or so. You know, first couple of months, you should already know what you're looking for. And you should already tell her, hey, this is what I want, right? So it could be that, yeah, he was a good man, but not the man for her. So I ain't gonna knock her just yet. I ain't gonna knock it just yet. But
you ain't gonna knock it just yet. Well, stay hang in there with me tonight, man. You might be knocking it.
I got you, Doc.
Yeah, hang in there with me. Antoinette, what do you think? What do you think about this situation?
So first you said he's 35, she's 25, right? Mm-hmm. You said she from the streets, but yet you use Future, who is the streets. Then
yeah, she dated Future too.
Oh, we know that, and Future dated everybody else under the sun too.
Mm-hmm.
So
she belongs to the streets.
They all of them, come one, come all, in every shape, form, or fashion. Okay, and then like you said, with the money, whatever. But we don't know how Michael is when the door is closed. So modern women may not want a beta man. It depends what you slapping them with. Depends on the attitude, right? And the commitment. But with Michael and Lori, I don't know. It didn't seem like a fairy tale to me. I thought they were cute. But again, I've heard that Michael is verbally abusive. So that was another reason of them breaking up. So I haven't heard a lot of good things about Michael. I enjoy watching him, looking at him, and looking at his different works. However, as in a relationship, probably not. It depends. And Lori, I mean, she cute, but her mama also a pimp. So Lori ain't gonna stay in a relationship. Lori is a parent. She learned from her mama. And her mama used to be in them streets and was wheeling and dealing and still know how to hustle. Marjorie is a hustler. And Marjorie definitely in that relationship with her and Steve, she do wear the pants, but she allows her man to walk around in them suits. So that's a whole nother conversation in itself. So Lori learned from her mama. She just living her best life as she should as a 25-year-old. So why she got to sit up there and commit if this 35-year-old, so he could find him another little 35-year-old if he ready to settle down, not a 25-year-old. So let her be in the streets because clearly he was at 25.
She belongs to the streets.
They belong to the streets.
Now, let me jump in here for just a quick second. So you're absolutely right about how do you say her name? Marjorie? What was her name? Marjorie. You are absolutely right, because when Steve first tried to shoot his shot at her, she said, "Yo, your money ain't long enough." You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to go get your money up and then come back. And you know what? He did just that. So Steve Harvey might have been Mick Simpleton over here in these streets. Now, here's what I want to say. It is a known fact that typically women mature faster than men, right? So it makes sense for age gap dating, because in this society, we're not. A lot of us aren't built the way our forefathers and foremothers were built, right? So when a man hits around 30, 32, 35, right?
Mhm.
His mind starts to change. And I don't think there's anything wrong with age gap dating and dating younger. Why would you want to use up your prime years running the streets, running from bed to bed and everything else, riding the CC? Why would you want to waste your prime years doing all of that, right? And then when you get 30, 35, and then time started knocking on you, then that's when you want to get serious and start settling down. I suggest that more women not use their 20s for them to have fun, and then just think that when they hit 30, they're going to find the man of their dreams and find the man that they want. It doesn't always work that way.
You know how to double dutch?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so and when you learned how to double dutch, you got to do 2 ropes, right?
I wasn't that good at it, though.
Okay, but it don't matter. You tried to learn different techniques to get in the middle, right? You had to learn different techniques. You had to know when to go. Tell me when to go, like E40. Okay, so different techniques mean you got to go for different rides. You got to try a little bit of here, a little bit of there. So 20s, you ain't gonna, people do it in their teens, whatever. There's no judgment zone like Planet Fitness. But even in Planet Fitness, there's different equipment, because everybody ain't gonna enjoy the same thing, okay? Because you might be good to look at, but your package might not be satisfying, okay? So you can only work so much. Either you could get your mouth work done, but every work is not good work. And when you find that good work, that everything, you got to be a different person. You got to role play. But that doesn't mean you can't do it in your 20s. So that way you could say, hey, when we get Heinz 57 years together, we just had to role play. Listen, get your butt in there and go dip in that pool. Go dip in the pool, dip in the ocean, go in the jacuzzi, wherever you got to go where the water is. You got to try it. Be in them streets. Be a target. Get in the streets.
I mean, it sounds good. It sounds good. But I want to read this comment on the screen, and then we go to Alabama Church Girl. Gail White, shout out to you. She says, as much as I can't believe she didn't lock down what we would say is a high value man in her prime. This conversation was needed on their first date. Are you dating for fun or with the intention of marriage? That is absolutely right. And I'm going to follow up on that. Go ahead, Alabama Church Girl. What do you think? Do you think modern women really want a good man?
First of all, I don't want to use this one scenario to generalize modern
Oh,
women
I've got
altogether.
more. I've got more.
But with that being stated, I respect a woman's right to choose. These two are a bit younger than me, and I really can't say that I followed them enough to know their situation. But hey, if she is for the streets, hey, more power to her. That's her choice. She chose to be there.
Hmm.
And just
Now,
like was pointed out before, it, not every woman is after money. I hate that that is the assumption of most men. Well, he got money, he could get whoever he want, or he look good, he can get whoever he want. I hate that that's the assumption because not every woman is after that. Not every woman is after the fame and the notoriety. She wants to live her life the way she wants to live her life, and I say more power to her. I'm with her dad on this. I support Lori 1,000%. Whatever she want to choose.
yeah, and she is absolutely. Wow. Hang on. You know what? That's funny that should come up. Look, that's what just came on the screen right there. So it's funny that should come up. They must be listening to the live stream too. But now here's what the problem is. We all know that Lori Harvey does not have a money issue, right? Because her parents have money, right? The issue is if you say you want a good man, whether it's the money or not, right? Why would you spend a whole year with somebody? And thankfully for Michael B. Jordan, that it didn't go on any longer than this, right? Now, a lot of people called him a simp, for even getting with Lori Harvey, knowing her track record. That matters to men. I know it sounds harsh. I know y'all don't like to hear it, but it matters to men. We're not supposed to say that out loud, but it does matter to us. He was willing, to be with her, to take care of her, whether she needed it or not. He bought a new home. We don't know if he bought it specifically for her or for them, or did they want to move in together or what, right? But if so many women say that they want a good man, and then when they get one, like, is it anything that Michael B. Jordan isn't checking off anybody's list, any woman's list on the surface level?
But we don't know him. We don't know him. We don't know how he is. And before he got into this relationship with Lori Harvey, I do know that there were reports of him in the blogs and people um, talking about, he don't really even care for women of color. That he was after a particular type of woman, and it was shocking that he even got with Lori because of that. But it sounds like you are saying that he extended Lori a sympathy card, and she didn't need his sympathy.
No, that's not what I'm
She
saying.
didn't need his grace.
No, I'm not saying a sympathy card. Obviously, he saw something in her, despite all of the other things that were said about him, right? So it was something there that he saw value in, right?
Right. And
But
who's to say that she wanted to be married?
and to see, that's what I'm saying. Why is it that it's like, oh, don't commit in your prime?
But okay, now that's a misconception too. Because I know yesteryear we used to consider the 20s your prime. The 20s are your stupid years. We're in a new age. Have you seen the 50-year-old women walking around here? That's prime.
Stop the cap.
Look at Cynthia Bailey. Look at
Stop the
Kenya Moore.
cap.
Look at these women.
Stop the
They
cap.
are fine as I don't know what.
Are they the rule, or are they the exception?
Listen, they are becoming the rule because look at all the women that follow their
Stop the cap.
baby, I'm almost 50. I'm closer to 50. And you see I'm in my workout clothes because what? I'm going to keep it together. My goal is to be foxy at 50. So,
Yeah,
So
look, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad
right,
at it
but
at
what I'm
all.
saying
As you
is
should.
we have extended what that prime is. So that 20, to say that she's in her prime in her 20s, that's crazy. That's asinine in 2022. That's not that we can't. We can't. You're still stupid at 20. You start getting it together and getting your mind together in your 30s. To be honest,
Yeah,
you really know
but
what you want when you hit that 40. You get that 40. When you turn that 40 card, baby, it's I ain't playing no games. Don't come around here with no foolishness because I'm not foolish at 40 anymore.
Can we
right.
be like that now?
But the whole point, I see what JD is saying. A whole year went by, right? And that's a conversation that should have been said, from the beginning. And I was looking at a video on it, right? She's out, with her homegirls, partying and everything like that. And they say he's at the basketball game just looking all sad. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, his feelings seemed like they were hurt. This man, I guess he's like, you know what? I'm poor this woman, regardless of her past. I still wanted to be with her, still want to love her. And look, I wasted a whole year of my life, right? So I get it. Do she want a good man? She probably do, but not him, right?
Or not right
So,
now.
or not right, or not right now, right? And even you say, when you hit that 40 turn, right? Because I'm in that 40 turn too. I'm closer to 50 than I am, 40. So when you get to a certain age, you know what you want out of life, right? And I thought at 20, I knew what I wanted, but I didn't. I was young, dumb, full of the rest, right? So I didn't want to really, really want to settle down like that, right? I was like, hit, quit, go to the next, right? So, and women are the same way. You got some women like that. It ain't just men. So, if she is a street girl, it is what it is. He went to that street girl and got her. So
Mm.
I don't feel sorry for him on that one. You knew what she was before you got her.
Yeah, and see,
So all I'm
and
saying is you
that's the
can't
issue.
turn.
Hey, you chopped up on us.
Old man said you can't turn a blank into a housewife, right? So, so you can't do that. So he knew it. If his feelings got hurt, that's on him.
And you know what? That happens to a lot of men, right? And we talked about this on the show before. You cannot change somebody who does not want to be changed. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing with what's his name? Devon Franklin and Megan Good. You know what I'm saying? Soon as they got, as soon as they split up, right? Then she went to a battle rapper named Disaster. You understand what I'm saying? So, did she ever really change, or was she just masking? You understand what I'm saying? What was really down in the my man Sapase is in the building. Shout out to you. I don't think it should take a year to know if somebody would want to be serious. And that's what I'm saying. Men that are on their purpose and they're on their grind, once you hit a certain age, you know what you want, right? You want kids, you want a family, you want a legacy, everything like that, right? And you have to vet women properly to make sure that they are on the same page that you're on. And vice versa. Same thing with the women. You have to vet marriage-minded men. Listen, Chantel said it last Thursday over here on the show. She said if you're not talking about what you want in the future, marriage, kids, all that by the third date, out. You understand what I'm saying? And it's the same thing for the men too. Once you hone in on what you want, if that lady is not talking about marriage, children, and the same thing that you want by date number 3, you need to be gone. Point blank, period. Right now, I know he still got he still has time on his side, and right now so does she. But 25, 26, you're getting kind of close to the danger zone. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the Godfather used to call the danger zone. You know, once you get, you know, you still got time left, but yo, it's getting close, right? That
Do you
bio
see her
that
mama?
bio, huh?
Do you see her mama?
You missing the point.
Her mama is sexy, and I'm sure that
Fine
lady's
as
in her
wine.
60s.
You missing the point. So
No. What's the danger zone? Because
how many
men still gonna
children
go after a woman like that.
Hmm.
how many children did they have together?
Who?
Steve and Marjorie. What's her name?
Marjorie,
Marjorie.
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 Yeah, Steve and Marjorie. How many children did they have
I don't
together?
know,
I
but I
think they
know they
both
got a
came
grip.
into the relationship with children
Hmm.
and they blended the family. I don't think they
Uh
had biological children
uh-huh.
together. But who's to say that a
Yeah,
woman wants to
Lori.
have kids?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Steve might not have wanted to have kids, and that's fine for somebody who doesn't want to have kids. That's fine. You understand what I'm saying? But somebody that wants to have children, right, and somebody that's going to be on the level high enough to be a provider and a protector, they're going to want something out of the deal. You understand what I'm saying? I see ladies all the time calling into these dating shows, right? And it's nothing wrong with having children or anything like that, but a lot of women might have 3 children already, right? And then if they get approached by a man that doesn't have any kids or maybe just has one and wants more, right? And they don't want any more kids, then at best he has to cut his legacy in half. You
But
understand what I'm
but the
saying?
situation that
Biology plays a part in it.
But the situation that we're talking about tonight is a young lady that doesn't have any children.
Mhm.
And you are explaining that she's about to move into an era where she cutting it close. But who's to say that she wants to have any children? Maybe she wants to live her life young, wild, and free. And that's why she doesn't want to be committed. Maybe that's her choice. Like I said, I respect a woman's right to choose.
Yeah, it is her right. It is her right. But we see this thing more often than not. And then we go I see Pastor Rob leaning it in. I think he wants to say something. We see this more often than not. And I wish I had the meme pulled up, right? Where y'all gonna kill me for this one, but I'm gonna go and do it anyway. I got the Lord on my side. So you see a lot of those memes, right? Where the guy is approaching the young lady while she's young and vibrant and all that stuff, and then he's a nerd, or nah, I don't want nothing serious, and then 10 years later that Coke bottle shape is turned into a 2 liter, and maybe she got 4 or 5 kids, and now she see the dude, and now I always liked you, hey big head. You understand what I'm saying? We see
Well,
that
I will
more.
say that happen. Yeah, we see the memes with it, the man versus the woman, but sometimes it's a woman versus the man. I mean, I was a
Sometimes.
nerd. Hello, and most of the popular guys wasn't looking my way, and now they all up in my DMs.
I believe it. I believe
That's
it.
but that's just that's just life. That's just stupid people being stupid, and they don't look worth crap.
My Lord.
So that's just stupid people being stupid. But when you have a higher level of emotional intelligence, that's not how you vet your person. And when
Mhm.
we're more mature as grown adults, we definitely should have a better strategy of vetting someone basing it off of their popularity.
Mhm.
I agree. Pastor Rob, it's on you, man.
Yeah. So, just for instance, I know. Well, I don't know her, but I seen something. No of her. Sitting around, young lady. Well, she ain't young. She in her 40s, right? She have kids, but she's single, and I think she got maybe 3 or 4 kids. One of them is probably grown. Rest of them are young. She said that she would not date a man that has kids. Right
Did
now,
she have kids?
how
Mhm.
she got 3 or 4, but she won't date a man that has kids. right? So, and she has, I mean, she has a good job, this and all that, but she won't date a man that has kids, but she got all these kids, right? So, and that could be that good man that you are passing up because he got a child, but yet you got three or four. So we need to stop doing that, right? Because you just don't know. And those conversations, like you see, she like what she like. You know, it is what it is. But our modern day women, all of them are not the same, and that's what men we have to realize. All of them are not the same. You got some good apples, you got some bad apples, right? You just have to weed those apples out. And it's just that simple. And that goes with asking those important questions from the jump, right? You need to find, look, are you just looking to have fun or are you looking to build, right? If you want to have fun, then guess what? Let's have fun, we go our way, you know, or look, I ain't trying to have fun. I'm trying to be serious because guess what? I'm getting older, I'm not getting younger, right? So that's what
Exactly.
they have to do is have those real conversations. And guess what? We all want to have fun, but if the fun ain't lining up with the plan that I have, you keep it moving.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Antoinette, go ahead.
And that's also understanding what sacrifice is. So if you find your person, and if you're that woman that has that three or four kids, and you find your person and y'all have that conversation that, hey, I want to grow my family, I want to, do my legacy, have my legacy, whatever, whatever. Then if that's your person and y'all have this conversation and you have an understanding built on your relationship and where you want to grow and prosper, then that would be a sacrifice that many women that I know have been like, I did not want to have any more children, but I found my mate. I found my man. We had our conversations. We are going to grow together. He didn't have any kids, so now we decided that we're gonna have one, and then they do, and hey, it's great. They had a family. But again, it's all about communication. It's all about understanding where you want to grow. And then also taking in the fact of sacrifice. When you do the sacrifice and you create a balance in your relationship and where you want to go to those next steps, then everything and anything is possible. But when you're sitting up there and you limiting yourself in your mind and your thoughts, then of course you're going to be festering into your own demise. So you're the one who's closed. So if you keep your mind closed, you keep your options closed and all this nitpicking instead of just being out there, then you're not going to find anything. But modern women today, it depends on the situation and who they link up with.
Okay, all right. I can dig that. Shout out to Gabrielle White down in the chat. She's talking to Sapase. She says he might have thought she'd change over time. She might have told him what she wanted in the future, and he assumed near future, and she meant years down the line. Who knows? Wow. That could be absolutely right. And I've encountered that situation too in the past. I've experienced it, but I did the same thing Michael B. Jordan did. He had to get up out of there. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
JD, I just want to say that the same scenario that you are discussing is one I lived. I mean, I just got married at 42. So, according to your godfather, I was left over. And according to our American way of evaluating people, I was a statistic because I was a single mother. I came into this relationship. My husband don't have any kids, and we had that discussion about him having a namesake, and I was willing. I was, although I physically cannot have any more children, but I was willing to go and do what we had to do and get a surrogate for us to have a baby together. Life started happening and those plans changed where we both decided it wouldn't be in our best interest to have another child. But I said all that to say that just because someone is older, just because a woman is older, doesn't mean that she has closed off her opportunity to have children. If she meets a man who wants and desires to have more children, she has to be willing. And like Pastor Rob said, that's something that has to be vetted and discussed up front.
Shout out to Gabrielle White. Never said it wasn't possible, right? And we all know that. I mean, things. You know, he never said that it was impossible after 35 or anything like that to find somebody. You know, I know a really nice young lady that you know, just found her dude, you know what I'm saying? She's not much past 35, and man, those two, boy, they happy. You understand what I'm saying? They happy. You understand? So we know that it does happen, right? But this is another thing that another question that I want to pose to everybody. Do you think that the majority of modern women want to be married and have children? What do you think? I see you. I see you, Pastor Rob. You saying, "Oh, Alabama church girl saying, nah."
I
Antoinette, you
don't.
look
I
like you
don't.
still thinking.
I
Go
don't.
ahead,
I
Pastor
don't
Rob.
think so. I really don't think so. A lot of them, because they're more settled. They got their stuff together, and maybe children weren't in their plan, right? And a lot of these modern day women, you got to look at age bracket as well. You got some that's in their mid 30s, early 40s. They're not trying to do the Sarah mentality that happened in the Bible days, right? They're just not trying to do that. Now, is it possible? Yes, anything is possible, right? But maybe a child don't fit in their future, right? And that's something that they have to discuss with whoever they're dating, because then, you know, let that person decide whether I want to be with her or not in that case. You know what I'm saying? So God forbid, if something should happen to me and mine, and I meet someone younger, do I want more kids? I'm going to be 41. I don't know. You know what I mean? I just don't know. So a lot of them, I'm gonna say no, they don't want any. Even if they're young, they don't want any. It's
Mhm.
not in their it's not in their plan. They want to still go and play. A
We don't
lot
have
of
enough
modern women
formula
want to
for
play. They don't
them.
want to be married.
What'd you say, Val? You don't have enough what?
We don't have enough formula for
They,
them.
they don't want to play, man. They want to be. They don't want to be
There's a
married.
formula shortage.
Yeah, it is a
Natural.
form. It is a formula shortage, though, right? But listen, I wanted to circle back too. Oh, Antoinette, what do you think? Modern women, do you think most modern women want to be married and have children?
Mm, little bit here, a little bit there. It depends because a lot of them, like you said, already established, want to travel. It's easier to bing, bang, boom, get up, go do what you want to do. And with kids, I mean, you're able to do that. But um, down the line, again, it's another conversation. It depends on where they trying to be. Each
Mhm.
relationship is different.
Right, right.
Again, but it's about sacrifice because, like I
Mhm.
said, when you find that person, you willing to be like, all right, okay, I can see a little us here. One, not many,
Mhm.
one, and then we could roll with it. But say, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. If it's the case of most modern women don't want to be married and have children, why are so many saying that there are no good men left?
Because those are the ones that want to be married. If and then again, they're not putting themselves out there just like the men are for them to meet and get together and know who they are. Now, sometimes they might meet on a business venture or somewhere where they don't reside and then start talking, whatever, whatever. But it depends on you stepping outside your box.
Hmm.
Step outside your box.
Go ahead. You want to say something about it? Go ahead.
I think that they're saying that probably because they have, as the fairy tale goes, they've kissed too many toads, and they're just determined that there are no princes. So I don't want to do this anymore. I just rather be by myself. You know,
My
we
Lord,
I
kissing
cannot
toes.
I cannot um pretend that we live in this utopia where, everybody is perfect, because that's just not the truth.
Right?
A lot of men experience a lot of bad women before they get to a good one.
True.
Vice versa, a lot of women experience a lot of bad men before they get to a good one. And some choose to give up on the journey.
True. True. That is absolutely true. Now, I highlighted some comments, right? Uh, one in particular from Gail Wright, and I don't know if she's still down in the comments. Oh, and I did drop the link. I pinned it to the top. So if anybody wants to come up and share their thoughts, you may do so. We'll start letting people up. Anybody wants to come up at the in about 10 more minutes. If anybody wants to come up and share their thoughts, please feel free to do so. As long as you keep it respectful, we try to be a little classy over here. You feel me? So Gail Wright said, "How value man in her prime? This is a conversation that was needed on the first date. Are you dating for fun or with intention of marriage?" This is what we talked about on last Thursday when Chantel and Gabrielle White were on the panel with us, right? Now, we came to the conclusion that dating is a waste of time, right? Dating is a waste of time. It's three things that I don't play about. I don't play about God and family, and I don't play about my money and my time, because time is something that you cannot get back. Do I have a witness in the comment section? Time is something that you cannot get back. So I am very intentional with my time. So I think that part of the problem too is a lot of people are dating without a long-term plan or a long-term vision in place, right? You just kind of going along with the flow, riding by the seat of your pants, and you don't know, well, let's just see what happens. We ain't got time for that over here. You understand what I'm saying? What do y'all think? Do y'all think dating for fun is a waste of time, or should more of us with the intention of marriage? Because I think that's what Michael B. Jordan wanted to do, and that's not what wasn't Lori wanted to do. Go ahead, Val.
I think it just depends on what stage you're in your life. Because, I mean, dating for fun could be perfect if you're in that certain stage of your life where that's all I have time for. I don't have time to be committed in a marriage right now. I'll go out whenever I have, time to go out during my week, but the rest of my week I got to devote to whatever I'm trying to accomplish over here. And then there comes a time in life where you're like, yeah, I'm ready to have a partner in my life. And I want this to be sealed, and I want this deal to be sealed with a contract called marriage. But I mean, you have to make sure. I mean, Pastor Rob already told us, you got to make sure you're asking the right questions. I know for me, I came to a certain stage in my singleness that, I did not want to be committed to anyone. Honey, I had dates on rotation. We going out to breakfast. We doing brunch. Oh, we doing lunch. Oh, okay. And only a couple of people got dinner. That's it. And if I found somebody more interesting that I wanted to spend more time with, just like we already established, by that second or third date, I'm asking, what are we doing here? What is it that you want? What you looking for? What's your expectation of me? Because I have some of you. That's just the
Mhm.
way it is. And from that conversation, that's how I knew I almost overlooked my husband. I did. 'Cause I just did. And he was coming home from New York. First of all, he called me the whole time he was there. Then okay, I'm paying more attention. Like, okay, you out of town, you could be doing a hot boy summer,
Mhm.
but you keep calling me. But secondly, as soon as he came into town, he went from the airport to pick me up for a date. On that date, he let me know how serious he was. I didn't have to ask him. He let me know I'm looking for a wife, and these are the reasons why. And he just really was so open and vulnerable with me to, okay, let me pay attention. Let me take this more seriously. Okay, it's time to get rid of the list. Because this man is serious. Now, had we dated for a year and then determined, okay, I understand that he was serious, but this is not for me, I wouldn't have been mad at that because it was worth taking that serious inquiry.
Okay. Antoinette, what do you think? Dating for fun or dating with intention?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
So
Perfect.
I think I have to agree with Val though that dating for fun depends on where you are in life, because you could have somebody who was married for 10 years, 15 years, and due to unforeseen circumstances, something happened. You now in your 40s and 50s and you back in that dating scene. Because of that situation, that doesn't mean, because you're in your 40s and 50s and somebody see you out in the streets and you just try and live your life and find you a new person and or what have you, does that now put you under that category of, you used up, you washed up, or is it just based on the situation? So dating could then be for fun, whatever age you are, because you need to try things out. You need to figure out who you are. You need to prepare yourself. That's again why you deal with therapy. Like we always say, therapy, regardless of what stage you are in life. Dating should be fun. And even when you're in your committed relationship, you should be dating and it should be fun. So regardless of where you are in your stages, yes, dating should be fun. Absolutely. And then when you're in a relationship, keep it going. So that way you keep it hot and spicy.
Okay, I can dig it. Pastor Rob, what do you think?
I'm sitting here looking at what Miss White have down here on this on the screen, and 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 that is very very relevant, right? They want
Yeah.
commitment, but they don't want marriage. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't want marriage, you don't want commitment.
There you go. And
So, and that's
do you think a lot of ladies want the wedding but don't want the marriage? Antoinette, are you on mute?
I think so. I think I was. That just don't make that ish don't make no sense. It doesn't make any damn sense to women with sense. Make it make sense. Because we all got our own damn resources. Listen, the resources that I need is your body and your mind. That's the resources that a modern woman needs. Just like the man, you need my mind, you need my strength, and you need my body. That's what you need in this relationship. Okay, it ain't about what all you coming to the table, all that foolishness. Call a damn spade a spade. You trying to kid in this relationship? All right, let's get to it. You want to rumble in the bedroom? All right, let's get to it. Oh, you ain't that good? Okay, we got to reevaluate some things now because there's priorities. Everybody got a pro and a con.
I had to hit it one time. I'm sorry, I had to hit it. I had to
So,
hit it.
at the
Real
end
went
of the
in.
day, at the end of the day, are you going to be able to commit to somebody? Everybody could be nice, but listen, we grown. If you can't complete something that makes somebody your attitude adjustment, then it don't matter how much resources you have, because then you're going to break your quote unquote commitment. If you're gonna be committed, be committed. All this fluff and all this foolishness and all this stereotypical influences, call a spade, because at the end of the day, real relationships ain't dealing with this foolishness that's coming around, and with the Lauries and the Michaels and the Zoe's and the whatever.
Always.
Yeah, all that. Ain't nobody got time for all of that. Let's call a real relationship. You got resources, yeah, but everything's not gonna last always. How you gonna balance each other when the resources aren't there? What you gonna do? He just bought a house. Okay. They probably got plenty of houses. This ain't the first house that Michael bought. People want to conform things to what sound good for the moment. It sound good right now because you're dealing with a relationship and a breakup. But what they was doing beforehand, they was going to feed the homeless. They was doing this. They was okay. So what? What they committed to, we don't know what the conversation was, and he probably looking upset because he probably perpetrating like Jada Pinkett Smith be perpetrating, and because does verbal abuse. But when we go there, we go there. I'm just saying, everybody has some mental issues, and he's an actor, and he knows how to play the game.
And you went there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Went there. Pastor Rob, did you want to piggyback on anything?
I mean, everything Antoinette is saying is dead on. What do you have to sustain once the resources are gone, right? And what you said, Mr. JD, is that a lot of women just want a wedding. They don't want a marriage. They want to walk down that aisle in that white dress and let everybody see them, and then 2 or 3 years later they divorce. So once the honeymoon over, are you going to be able to sustain?
It makes a difference. It makes a big difference. But y'all, I got another exhibit. I told you I had more than one example, right? Alabama church girl already know where I'm going. Did you want to say something before we moved on?
I just wanted to say, have you seen the latest trend of the using fake engagement rings, using fake rings for engagement, just to show a big rock?
Stop the cap.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're going to have to send me a video or a link on that so I can go in on some people.
Yeah. So, but
Wow.
that goes to what you're saying. Honestly, we have been, especially women, the idea and the fantasy of marriage and weddings has been pushed to girls and marketed to girls since they were little girls. Look at all the Disney movies and the Disney princesses. Someone said they saw the recent video. But so it's such a hype around it that women don't care. If they dragging anybody down. You need to look good for this picture, and I need to have a big ring to show off because my other girlfriends are looking for me to have a big ring. It doesn't matter that it's fake. It just needs to be big.
My Lord, Cubic is coming.
About putting in work. That's crazy. That's crazy. With your relationship, and for sure, that's what the problem is. The show foolishness. Everybody trying to be in show business. Show business. Get in your own business.
Amen.
There you go. You said something
good tonight. We need to pass the collection plate.
Yeah, pass the collection plate and hit that super chat down below. You understand what I'm saying? It worked. I tested it out last week, y'all. So it worked. I know it worked. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Listen, Alabama church girl already know where I'm going with this. She ain't gonna like it, but we going there tonight. Wait. There we go. You recognize this, Val? I know you recognize it. Let's talk about it. Let me play this. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear it.
You're reading?
Yeah, I was actually reading. I ship out in a few days, so I was just reading The Art of Strategy.
Okay. Is that the military?
Yeah, so actually I'm a nuclear physicist for the Navy.
No.
So I do that in a few days.
Okay. How old are you?
I am 27. I look a little young. I'm not that young.
Yeah, you look young.
So where do you live?
So I'm actually in the Woodlands, Texas right now. Right down there by Houston. I'm about 30 minutes away from Houston, so I'm a little close.
Oh, nice. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself.
Man, where do I start? I like martial arts a lot. I did a bit of pharmacy back when I was a little bit younger, about 2-3 years ago. I got certified at pharmacy around when I was 17. I didn't really do anything with it. I went to university for a while. I was getting like a business degree. So I have a bachelor's in business. And then I did pharmacy for a little while, for about 3 years, and then got bored. So I was like, let's go see what the military has to offer. Didn't do anything. I did my PICAT about a year ago. Got a 96 on that. It goes up to a 99, got a 96. They offered me nuclear physics, and I was like, why the fuck not? So I went there, and now I ship out in a few days.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, best of luck as you ship out pineapples.
Yeah. Why?
Because he literally didn't tell me any qualities about himself. He's just like, I made a 96 on this. I did this. And I feel like I did that at first too. But however, I need a man with some personality.
You felt that quick? You know you didn't have personality?
Yes, I'm really good at reading people.
Do I need to play that again?
Please don't. She needs to get bopped outside her head.
Oh my goodness.
Bop
Okay, good. Antoinette, come on, tell us about it. Since we already on you.
I couldn't stand it. I don't even know what she's talking about. Because first off, she has no intellect at all. And probably from what he was speaking, her brain finally started to learn some things. That's the only thing that needed some wrinkles, because every time you learn something new, you get a wrinkle on your brain. And clearly she don't have nothing up there. She has absolutely nothing up there, because this young man that said he's 27, 17, was working on business, all this other nuclear physics. Do you not know what type of personality it takes? And he's still having this, and the military, baby, you have to have some type of fantastic behaviors, discipline, martial arts. What the hell you mean he ain't had no damn personality? Girl, is you crazy? You crazy, because she don't have nothing up there. She had a frontal look. Something wrong. Something is wrong.
Was the front lace messed up? Was the front lace too tight?
It looked like she probably was eating the Gorilla Glue instead of sniffing the.
Oh my goodness. Yo, Antoinette is going in tonight. Whatever you own, I need some of that. Yo, Pastor Ron, what do you think?
I'm with Antoinette. She was just she I mean, the young man had a lot of characteristics, good characteristics, a lot to offer, and she's saying that ain't he ain't got nothing. Come on, really? I mean, heck, some of the stuff he got, bro, I ain't nowhere close to it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if she didn't see nothing good in him, she's slow. She ain't got nothing up there, right? So she needs to check herself. Big time.
Right.
Big time.
Right.
What is she actually looking for? She's looking for just a dummy. You know, this man is actually smart as all get out, right? So she's confused on what she. Well, no, she ain't confused, because she knows what she want, and a good man ain't what she want.
Right, and it sounds like that. I ain't trying to count my man's pockets, but it sounds like
here comes the money, 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 money. Dollar, dollar.
I mean, isn't that a big part of protecting and providing, right? And then y'all saw the homegirl, right? This lady right here. Did y'all see the look on her? What you know already from 2 minutes? She was like, what? Yo, and see that's the thing, right? No homo. This man was young man, like Pastor Rob said, 27, nice looking young man, had his head on straight. Listen, you can't just go into the Navy and be a nuclear physicist. But this dude said, yeah, I just tried it, so I'm shipping out. Come on now. Alabama church girl, what do you think?
All of what you said, all of what all y'all said. I you know how I feel, JD, because I'm raising a fantastic son. He can be crazy sometimes, but he's fantastic. And I feel like I still respect a woman's right to choose. You didn't choose him, and he didn't need you. He didn't.
Not even a little bit. And see, this is part of the thing. Like I was saying earlier, some modern women wouldn't know a good man if he came and slapped you in the face and say, "Hey, I'm it."
She
You
not a
understand what I'm
modern
saying?
woman though.
Right.
What is she? What is she?
She's really a little girl.
That's
she
a
has a
child.
little girl's mentality. You can tell by them thick behind baby hairs.
She can tell a personality. She can't tell the difference between a pissy, you know what, and a what.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
but and he had every right. Now I will say this. For him to be reading while he online, that was a bit much. I thought he was, as you say, capping and doing so. That he was stunting.
Stop the cap.
He was stunting a little bit. But for him to be excited about what he's doing with military, honey, let me tell you something. It's a lot to be excited about. It's a great honor to make scores like that. And there are only, there are only certain exactly that can be a part, and then to be a person of color in that particular job field, that's a great honor. And he has a lot to be proud of. So someone who can't take pride in that, let them keep walking, baby. They're not going to benefit your life. You don't need anybody in your life that's trying to bring you down to. I mean, this dude said he already has degrees in pharmacy. Not street pharmaceuticals. He got the legit pharmacy degrees. And then you could tell by his vernacular that he probably is not a U.S. born young man. So there in most other countries, and I hate to say this, there's a higher standard of education, higher standard for higher education in most other countries. So with him even saying, okay, I tried out the university, that wasn't fulfilling me enough. So I took the PICAT, which is just like the ASVAB, and I made a great score. Honey, do you know what that means? There's a 99%. Okay, so that means that he said a 96. That means he scored better than 96% of the people. So he's in the top 4%. Honey, this is what you want in your life. A smart man. That's taking life seriously. But hey, she doesn't want that. That's not what she wanted. Respect her right to choose. Let her keep walking on by.
Yeah, I think my man dodged the bullet. You understand what I'm saying? Because you could just see the attitude. You understand what? And another thing that I didn't like about this clip is some of the comments that people were making about the young man. I pulled it back just a little bit. Let's see.
Why? Because
let's go see what the military has to offer.
Elvis son.
Got my
Tiger Parks.
I did my PICAT about a year ago. Got a 96 on that.
Exactly.
It goes up to a 99. Got a 96. They offered me nuclear physics, and I was like, "Why the fuck not?" So I went there, and now I ship out in a few days.
Y'all noticing her face?
Okay, nice. Well, best of luck as you ship out pineapples.
Yeah. Why?
But see,
why?
Right. But see, there are some females that honestly they play this system, that society. Listen, JD, you don't like to acknowledge that we live in a patriarchy, but I'm gonna tell you something. Men gain benefit from the patriarchal system, but there are women who know how to play it like a fiddle. And she probably knows that her features give her some type of social capital. And she knows I can get somebody else, he's not the one I want. And that's why she looks smug and smirk. But that's fine. You can get someone else, but you won't get one like that.
I mean, she cute. You know what I'm saying? She
When she don't open her mouth.
right. I mean, that took away about 4 points right there. But let me go ahead and give y'all the cheat code for next week. Next week we're gonna talk about code switching.
Now wait a minute. Now code switching for relationships or code switching? Because
code switching.
All right, we stopped doing that.
Oh, but did we? Did we? That's now I'm giving y'all the cheat code for next week. Pretty privileged, she's average.
Yeah, but you know that this society will give her an above average, first of all, for her complexion.
And her lace front.
Right.
The front lace? The front. You talking about the thing that curl up and get dry and be crunching up when they get dry in the front?
Thick edges, thick baby hairs that she
had. Them things that don't wave like this natural current.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And then sometimes it slide back and you can see what's really under there. Is that what y'all talking about, the front lace?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought y'all was talking about. Thought y'all was talking about the front lace. But this young man is in the top percent in so many areas. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's well to do, smart. He gonna have some money. You understand what I'm saying? And I would make the argument that of course we all agree that he dodged the bullet, but I would make the argument that with his status and where he's going, the trajectory that he's on, I would argue that he can get somebody better than that.
But you know what, JD? A lot of civilians do not know the stages that he is a part of now, being in the military and the Navy as a nuclear physicist. They don't comprehend that. And especially when he brought out an actual book, a lot of them don't read. Because if that was his person, she would have... Oh my goodness, you done tapped into my cerebral hot zone. Now, what you reading?
And the waterfalls.
Come on now. Because what I'm going to do, you're going to send me that IBM and I'm going to look it up on Amazon. It's going to be to me in 2 days on Tuesday at 10. So that way I could go ahead and read with you how many chapters it is. All right, I can have that done by Sunday and we're going to discuss it.
You got Amazon Prime, Antoinette.
That's right.
I ain't mad at you. Pastor Rob, did you want to piggyback in on some of this?
Man, I'm sitting there listening to my phone is going in and out. I went from my tablet to my laptop to my phone. It's going in and out. But when it comes to that, I look at that gentleman, man. He got a lot going for himself. And, he shouldn't settle, right? And after her saying what she said, man, not wanting a man like that, she just don't have any sense, right? To me. And she can have all the good looks, the body and all that, but if she ain't got common sense, don't need to mess with her no way. So she did him a favor to say what she said.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I agree with that wholeheartedly, Pastor Rob, because I mean, she probably would have gave that dude nothing but misery and woe. Misery and woe. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what we see a lot of, right? And then like she was saying that she needed somebody with some personality. That was not enough time to even get to know his personality, for one, because you saw her homegirl was like, in 2 minutes He ain't got like how you know that. But what she really meant to say was she wants somebody with some swag. She wants somebody that got a little what's another word for swag?
She ain't know how to read between the lines, because once that man said martial arts and stuff, but once he took that shirt off, you said the military, he'll show you all the personality you need, because he's gonna show you that self-defense. He's gonna show you a couple of some techniques.
Protection.
Right.
So you see he got the face, and if he military, he got the cuts.
But and it could have been part of the reason could have been because maybe she knew she wasn't on this level. Maybe she knew that this dude is he too top notch for me. I'm not on that level, so let me go ahead and dismiss him because I'm really intimidated. You know what I'm saying? And I think that happens more often than not with women. Shout out to Sapase. He says she probably the fun party type. So he came across her as boring. She did him a favor. Absolutely. Same thing with your girl Lori Harvey, right? Same thing with her. She wanted to go out and have fun, and this man look. In order to build families, it's got to be some kind of structure and discipline there, right? Just like Antoinette said, as soon as he said martial arts, military, reading, it's discipline. He can provide structure for a family. Leadership qualities, right? Anything, he could probably do anything to give his children a head start in life, right? But for her, that wasn't good enough. And we point out things like this because we know that it's not all, right? We don't talk in terms of all people, but we highlight situations like this because it happens more often than not. And it happens actually more than people like to believe that it happens. And the reason why we highlight these things is because if we can just start to change the mindset of a lot of our people, I think we'd be a lot better off. And I think we'd see more two-parent households in our community. And let's see, she helped display how the good guy is seen by certain women, right? I tend to agree with Sapase because look how Russell Wilson gets dragged a lot, right? And sometimes he deserves to get dragged. Sometimes he deserves it.
Why?
Stop the cap.
Are you kidding me? Why? Because why? Why? Ask why. Porque.
The reason why is because this is just me. Whatever they want to do is they can do whatever they want to do. But if my wife was in public, whether it's for a video or what, shaking her tail feathers and some of the tail feathers hanging out, I got a problem with that.
You do know she's an entertainer. And
yes, I know. I get it.
First off, she ain't stripping in the streets. And if there is a video, the one where, especially when she's doing the African dance or the ballet.
Yeah, you talking about the one where she was topless?
That's sexy as hell.
Yeah.
And that's tribal. Y'all ain't saying that stuff when you go to Africa and the tiki huts and you see it on display for the tourism. You don't say that. She's still an entertainer and she has the body and she could do that. And you know what? Hey, Russell, you lather her up, baby, because a whole bunch of people is gonna be saving her, wishing they was Russell. And
not lathering her up.
So don't, yeah, cause hell, even I had to take a second look and say, well, God doggone, Sarah, let me rewind that because I need to figure out, is that left foot, right foot, or right foot, 2 foot? What we doing?
Oh,
And
Yes,
then
go ahead, Russell. And then Russell keep in shape. He stay in shape. His skin nice, everything else, and he pray. Y'all better stop the foolishness. Come on now.
Sometimes he deserves it, but
then
go
JD,
ahead.
we don't know what their contract is. I mean, she was doing that
True.
before they got married. And in order for her to maintain her autonomy in the relationship, she might have let him know, listen, I love you and I'm going to be committed to you and I'm going to stick beside you. And I know you bringing all these millions in the house, but for me to feel comfortable with me, I have to continue my career for me. I'm going to give you some babies. And she has. She came into the relationship with a child, but she has given him some babies. Y'all, we saw him on online begging her to have one more. And rumors have it that she will, but she probably needs to feel fulfilled in her own career and in her own creativity, because even I don't see a problem with nakedness the way that some people do. Now I think that there's a time and a place for everything, but that's her art.
It's her art. And that's
Yeah.
a balance because they both got smiles on their face. Now they ain't telling us what they doing in the bedroom, like my girl Cardi, but Cardi still making her money. But Sierra and Russell is a balance. They do the church, they do the family, they do their independent stuff. Sierra be with her homegirl and Vanessa. She be doing her charity stuff. Russell be doing their charity stuff. And they still bring in the family. They respect each other at the end of the day.
Yeah, I can dig that. Now I don't give Russell Wilson as hard as time as some people do. Go ahead, Pastor Rod.
But that goes back to say what you guys always talk about. Russell and Sierra has a partnership. They have a partnership, right? They can do so they have a partnership. He knew what he was marrying when he married her, right? And she knew the exact same thing. And that's a conversation that they probably had when they first started dating. So they have a great partnership. When you look at them like, oh man, regardless of what the first baby daddy say, look at how Russell Wilson is not worried about what this cat is saying. He's going about what his family. Sierra's not worried about what he's saying. Look, they're for their family. So I give them hats off for what they're doing, and they are very good. They're in the public eye, and I love what they're doing.
I can dig that too. Shout out again to Gabrielle White. She says, I actually like them. They come off as two people who are clear and on one accord. I said that Sunday. You got to be on one accord. Their program is their program, and it works well for them. It does. And like I said, I don't give Russ as hard a time as some people give him. But yeah, sometimes he deserves it. But anyway, y'all, that's what's up. I love y'all so much, man. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. If y'all are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know every time we post a video or go live. I promise you, if you found any value out of this video, that somebody else will too. So, for Antoinette, you got something you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Of course, it's been real. Love it as always. God willing, and the creek don't rise, and we'll be back on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, we gonna be back, baby. Alabama Church Girl, what you got to say to the people?
It's Pride Month as well as Black Music Month. Celebrate to the fullest. And like Antoinette said, we hope to see you back on next Tuesday. Bring a friend.
Hey, do that. Pastor Rob, it's on you, man.
Listen, been a pleasure once again with these two beautiful ladies on the panel along with my boy JD. Listen, if y'all don't get anything else, don't compromise yourself. Please do not compromise for anyone. And ask the right questions before you jump into a relationship with someone. Ask the right questions.
Absolutely, I agree with that. 100% had to hit it one time for the one time. So, y'all, let me put on something real quick, and we're gonna go get out of here. It's your boy JD, aka Mr. December. Y'all, but before we look, I don't know if y'all notice or not, but it's summertime in NY. It's summertime in New York, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all vibe with me for a minute.
I honestly didn't even really want to say anything on this, but
New York has a very, very special place in my heart now. It's summertime in New York, y'all.
I like my coffee black, wife too. Don't turn this into no controversy. It's my boo. I can make $250,000 off a haiku, and I can make another quarter off it times 2. If it's money on the table, I'll be on it like Bobby or Epic. You peep the aesthetic, it's hard to forget it. I hear you talking, but you're hardly right. I'm the voice of your prototype. Summertime in NY.
Summertime in NY. It's your boy JD, aka Mr. December, y'all. We out of here. Peace.
I'm talking 6 a.m. tea times, 18 with the mayor talking land banks. I waited for it, gotta get mine. Snack a seat up at the table if my man came. Heading to a meeting, we're familiar with no briefcase. Just my mind in a free state. I got a plan through a vision, but it takes time. I'ma make mine. Summertime in NY. Summertime in NY. You know the drill by now. Summertime in NY. Get everything together, get the squad together, get the gang together. Summertime in NY. Summertime in NY. Started in the back office, now I run the front. Call the shots, make the deals, know the deal, know what's up. Too much for the books, then I put it in a tuck. Too much for the tuck, then I give it to my love. Once I make $1 million, man, $1 million won't be enough. Watch me fake the struggle while I get it off the hush. Now it's jet blue miles, Rolex dials, frowns turn to smiles. Summertime in NY. Now as it comes to an end. Summertime in NY, and the falls upon us. I want you to bring that energy summertime and run that thing back. Yeah. Until next year. Summertime in NY.